It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations, the game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties, and off we go here in Atlanta. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Third and 5. Out of the gun. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Rams first down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some push and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
This throw right side is caught by Adams. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards and back-to-back first downs.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, his defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. That is caught, and he's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone, the road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, I remember the first time I watched one of his college games, and I was blown away. I mean, the accuracy. That ball looks like it's jumping out of his hand. He is physically talented. He's mature. He's played a lot of football. He has overcome a lot of adversity, man. That is a formula for success in the NFL. He might have to wait a little bit to find his time, but the more opportunities he gets like here in this one, I think he has a bright future.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here is Penix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. A 1st down on a gain of 11.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Rams offense going to take over now for the second time, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, L.A.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down, working it to the 33-yard line. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. The motion man is Nakua. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing, Stafford. They'll try to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line. On the carry, it's Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Stafford now on 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. First and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30. Stafford to throw again. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll throw. It's Penix. Quickly to the outside and complete. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Another run here for Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, here's Carter. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. They motion a receiver right. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Panics now off the bootleg. He's going to tuck it and go. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
On third and goal, it's Penix. Good blocking, and he's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now to throw on first down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he's going to have a Rams first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
To the air again, Stafford. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They send Edwards in motion. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. They put Adams in motion. Stafford now on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. 2nd and 11. Now a give up the middle. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A give, and here comes Robinson. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They go play action with Stafford. This one grabbed by Nakua. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford going right back to Nakua, complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Throwing again is Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Agnew on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The key to these toss plays, Mike, is that the back has patience. It's a mixture of you want to get that ball out on the edge quickly, but you also have to give time for the big boys out in front to give you some blocks. So really well executed there, and it led to a big pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And here's Bijan. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, here is Penix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
What can they do here on third down and 7? From the gun on third down, here's Penix. He's got it inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time conversion there on third down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On is Koo for the point after. His kick is good. And the Falcons are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Rams offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now it's Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Stafford to throw again. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Stafford. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Play action, Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. The deficit is 10, 24-14, so work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Williams gets it on the draw. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To Nakua. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Third and 2, and panics. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another 1st. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. This one complete right side. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he will score! Game on! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now a give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, now this brings up 3rd down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He's going to run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
London brought in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go.
And he will dive into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. That is Ferguson in motion. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. A carry, and this is Carter. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Now a screen set up for Carter. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
They'll run. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Stafford. Good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. Stafford to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. To the air again, Stafford. That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.